The college football playoffs are coming, and we got you covered in each game, rankings, and bowl game. We're breaking it down on each snap, each week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Joe Aguirre, Jace Garcia, and myself, Ovi Muniz, giving you the highlights, predictions, and current rankings. Visit our website at clovercrestmedia.com and hhwshow.com. It's All Four Downs, presented by the CMG Sports Podcast Network. Welcome to All Four Down Special Edition presented by ClovercrestMedia.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook. And also, you can follow me in Twitter, which is OV_HHW Show. Week 11 went to a close with more talks on what should have been ranked behind number 1 Georgia. We saw an impressive games and not so good looking ones. Here, I'm going to present my top 25, which may mirror college football playoff committee. But first, here are some updates going on in the college football. Oklahoma's Lincoln Riley was upset about Baylor kicking a late field goal after Baylor secured their victory. In defense, Baylor had to do it in order to break a tiebreaker should Oklahoma Sooners lose to Oklahoma State in a couple of weeks. Great job, coach. Way to handle it. The Florida Gators allowed 52 points. That's right, 52 points from Samford in a 70-52 win. How could this be possible? 52 points? Somebody's going to have to answer some questions, and we might be seeing a new head coach come next year. Baltimore's quarterback Lamar Jackson from the NFL had his jersey number 8 retired by Louisville. The Cardinals went on to beat Syracuse 41-3. Way to go to show Lamar what the team has accomplished when he was there. Michigan played without running back Blake Corum and cornerback Jamin Green in their victory over Penn State. They won 21-17. The number 1 Georgia battled the flu virus, but that did not stop them from taking care of business from their rival Tennessee. They won 41-17. And finally, Kansas upsets Texas. Texas was supposed to win big, but fell down like the rest of the conference. That's right, the Big 12. Since the announcement of moving to the SEC, Texas and Oklahoma have been shooting bogeys throughout the season. Kansas is considered to be the bottom 10 school of the Division I football. Well, Texas will join them now. This Tuesday, the College Football Committee will announce their third rankings. Georgia will be number 1 team again, but there will be a shakeup in the rest of the rankings. The question is, who is in and who is out? Here is my prediction for the top 25. And I'm starting with 21 through 25. At number 25, North Carolina State. Then Texas A&M. San Diego State. Army. And UTSA. North Carolina State suffered a painful loss from Wake Forest 45-42, but they still deserve to remain in the top rankings. A&M have lost 3 games in the season, but the biggest win to add on their resume was against Alabama. The Army Black Knights earned the right to be in the top 25. They do suffer, or shall I say they did suffer 3 consecutive losses, but that was due to injuries. The team is back together and hung tough against Wake Forest in a 70-56 loss. Since then, they have won 2 straight games and are bowl eligible with a 6-3 record. Here is 16 through 20. As they pop up on the screen right here. And in order from 60 down to 20, I got Louisiana, Appalachian State, Wisconsin, Pittsburgh, and Iowa. You have to give some love to the Sun Belt Conference. If UTSA in the Conference USA is ranked, I have to place Louisiana and Appalachian State. They're playing good football. Despite Louisiana losing to Texas, they've won 9 straight games, to include the victory over Appalachian State. Pittsburgh has a greater chance to move up in the rankings since they are in great position to reach the ACC championship. However, they have lost to Western Michigan and Miami. The rankings from 11 to 15. We have Wake Forest, Ole Miss, Baylor, Oklahoma, Utah State. Wake Forest is now the number 1 team in the ACC conference. At 9-1, they are sitting well and will face off against Clemson next Saturday. A win will clinch an ACC championship visit. Baylor climbed up in the rankings at number 13 on top of Oklahoma as they defeated them 27-14. Now at 7 through 10, we have Oklahoma State, Michigan, and Houston. Oklahoma State is quiet at number 7. They do have a victory over Baylor and will challenge Oklahoma in 2 weeks. Michigan State is at 8 on top of Michigan. Houston is not being mentioned by anyone. They will be a great threat for Cincinnati should they meet in the American Athletic Conference Championship. My top 6. Here we go. I'm going to start off with the obvious one here, and that will be Georgia at number 1. At number 2, it will be Oregon. Number 3, Alabama. Number 4, Ohio State. Alabama versus New Mexico State was just a practice for the Crimson Tides. Ohio State stopped Purdue's curse by crushing their hopes in the first half. However, the Buckeyes' offense was a little bit limited in the second half. Oregon's playing great football, and out of respect, Oregon did beat Ohio State earlier in the season. So, who are the other 2 teams? At number 5, Cincinnati, and number 6, Notre Dame. Cincinnati owns that head-on-head with Notre Dame. That's why they're at 5, and Notre Dame's winning some big games. So, good job to them. But both these teams should be on deck and waiting for either Oregon, Alabama, or Ohio State should they lose one of their next 2 games. And of course, they too need to win all their games in convincing fashion. Thank you for watching All 4 Downs podcasts. Once again, visit clovercrestmedia.com for the latest episodes of my show. And also, we'll be on Tuesday when we discuss the post rankings of the top 25 from the College Football Committee right after their announcement. And on Wednesday, the NFL picks with Hector V. And Thursdays, we'll be announcing our picks for the weekend games. On behalf of Clovercrest Media, CMG Sports Podcast Network, I'm Ovi Muniz. Thank you for watching. Have a great one.